I'm another year older. I'll cry with you more. Dynamite. Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm over here.
I think I'm in the area, right? Yeah, I'll just fast travel over. That's what it looks like. Oh. Okay, I like this one too. This one's kind of cute. It's almost like you could get different houses. Kind of, sort of. I thought you could climb that. You can't? Stupid. What in the world? What would one even do down here? Like, you could just climb under that? I swear to God, this shit is ridiculous. These runners are still alive here.
lay off it. Come on, Faith. Do that somewhere else.
Petition. Must be her. Hello? Oh, hey. Oh, yeah, 'cause I tried my cell phone, but, you know, signal is still terrible. Well, terrible indoors, but, like, when I'm outside, it works fine. And it also works when, like, directly upstairs, like, you know, above my head, like, it works in that room. Yeah. It's most likely the phone itself, because my phone, my previous phone, which I still have and got, still works. I mean, it still works with, you know, calls and everything just fine. Like no matter where I'm at, it always works. But I guess with my new phone, it's like it's just so inconsistent. You said duet? Like it? Yeah. Um. Oh, nothing much. I talked to mom about like my schedule and stuff. Well, she talked to me about it again. Of course, you know, when she talked about it, and she was like complaining, but I keep trying to tell her, I'm like, I had no control over this, and huh? I mean, I tell her, but you know how it goes. Like, she don't listen. She you know if literally if you say if you do anything that like inconveniences her, or if you tell her something that's like changing the game or something that hard, it's like she complains like so much. It's like, dude, this it's not, but it's like she freaks out over everything. It's like she's always telling people to be rational or do this, but like as soon as I tell you even a piece of information that's like even a little bit negative, it's like you freak out, you get angry, you cuss me out. Like, no, hypocrisy. Like I still to this day cannot figure out what's her motive behind that. Like what Yeah, but it's like it's so odd because it's like it's like like you said, Pop Up and even Nisa are so different from her, but yet she's like this. I wonder. I'm like, do they come from the same household? It doesn't feel like it. Wait, like a sex child come in and do something bad to her or something? I mean, it's fine. I mean, you had a thought. I have an idea about it. I mean, I understand a little bit. Like it's kind of like beating a child. It's like not to a thought that wasn't I guess biologically yours, and then having to like deal with the fact that you're different from everybody else as you. I guess if that's like the way to explain it. Yeah, I mean, which I would understand if like she came in at like a later time, like maybe like 16 or 18, but like from what I know, I guess she was with my father since she was like 5. So it's like how we go from so that's like not more than enough time to kind of like take on the characteristics of the person that you're with. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just doesn't really make sense to me. I believe so. Exactly. Case in point, people who like, well, I mean, this is kind of similar, but like, you know of that YouTuber Eugenia Cooney, right? Oh yeah, so she's like this YouTuber that's basically has anorexia, but she in front of the camera she's always doing like toxic positivity or like saying it's fine. Like even when the problem is so immediate, it's like she denies it and says, "Oh, everything's fine," but her body is like not in good shape. So it's like this is kind of similar to that. Which is ironic because all of all people be telling people, don't be in denial, don't do this or don't do that. But it's like, but you're yeah, like I mean, maybe it's probably something I don't know. Maybe it's something like deep within something dark that like even I won't understand. But still, it's like it's not really normal because I mean, most people after a while if they see the issues or they're upset with their life, they do things to fix it. Yeah. I mean, because I know when other people see her for the first time, they're like, "Oh, she's so sweet," and she can be. I'm not saying she can't, but be aware, of the like. Everybody has their moments where like they're not so sweet. Even I do. So, yep, basically limited. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Like I don't think it's really so much like people how every like every rose having thorns, but it's more so like like what you how do you react when you know of the thorns? Like do you just be like, okay, this is just what it is, and not try to fix it, or do you like try to fix it? Yeah, I mean, it's okay to call people out. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, in the case of mom, I don't think she ever will do that. myself. I mean, I'm not necessarily scared to open myself up to it, but it's like I sent her the schedule just to kind of let her know, like, okay, I didn't make this up. This is actually real. I probably shouldn't have sent it to her because she got like more upset about it. But she didn't say anything to me about it like right away. But like when she got in, I saw her. It's like she appears happy at first, and it's like she just changes into like the angry mode. Well, she goes to concerned then angry mode. That's how she works. Well, the thing is, I have to tell, because I know if I don't tell her, then she'll just be like, well, communication, or like, you never communicate this and that. I know. The thing is, I'm not a child, but like she, in her mind, it's like, oh, I'm 20, but I'm still like a kid or something, which is really toxic when you think about it, because like you're basically saying like, well, I know it's toxic. I'm literally, I'm thinking. Well, I'm saying that the idea of it is toxic because it's almost like she's saying, like, I'm not actually an adult even though I am. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's kind of why, like, usually when it comes to things that I know are important or that, you know, she doesn't expect me to talk about, I keep it to the minimum. I say what I have to and then move on. I don't try to over explain. Which she does all the time. She says that a lot. No, I mean, right, that's why, like, a certain things, like, if I talk about it, I'm, like, very brief. Or I don't allow myself to talk to her for too long, and I know if I stay long, it's like, oh, I'm opening myself up to it. Yeah, I do. That's the thing, it's like, just because you don't like, just because she's on the schedule does not mean, like, you know, the world is ending. Like, sometimes in life you're given things and you have to decide. For me, I decided to still keep my job. I thought of quitting, but I decided to still keep it because I'm like, you know, when you think about it, 10 p.m. 2 a.m. is actually kind of a good idea because, you know, it allows me time. Well, I'm going to say because it allows me to do my sport. Like, it actually allows me time to do my schoolwork and take a nap. And 4 hours is like, you know, less time than, you know, my actual shift. Like, my actual shift is like 6.5 hours. Well, 7 hours, but like, you know. Yeah, that's why, like, the tell her that she's like, it's not normal, this and that. I'm like, well, Amazon's not like most jobs. Your job or whatever she has, it's like, well, I know she ended because she would complain to hell with the call. So I know she would not last at Amazon. I can say she admitted that she would last at Amazon. I still. Cause, well, the thing is, she's just so negative. Yeah, it's 24 hours until, a holiday occurs, which is like 6 times in a year. Yeah, but people have to, because it's like the people gotta eat, they gotta do the job, and this and that. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's not just Yeah, like I think Amazon, I think is in like I don't know if it's in all countries, but it's in most of them, from what I know of. Yeah, me neither, but I know India has one. I think. Which is funny because like she always, she's always like implying that I haven't or something, and I feel like I have. Like which is get off my back a bit more. That's the only thing she could do, which she probably won't. But like no. And it's like I'm actually glad that like I know people that relate because they understand. They understand. You know I. Yeah. Yeah, it's like she'll like at one hand she'll tell me do this right. I mean, you're not saying nothing that's like remotely wrong. I mean, it's not like you're stereotyping. What I mean? These are kind of in a way facts. It's common. Overly defensive, prone to anger and all that. Yeah, because I think. I know I probably have some. Like I feel like I feel like my temper can be.
Well, if it isn't the girl,
Short sometimes depending on the person. It's just the fact of like I'm serious. I'm sure I hear it. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Usually she says no. She's never like just opening up.
Reflection was instrumental in the recovery of mind.
I mean, I don't, but I can't. Yeah. I mean, you're right. I mean, I just kind of just feel like I gotta talk about some stuff. If I don't talk about it, like literally, it will. It'll consume. That's kind of why I talk to you about it. Not so much, to, I guess, complain, but more so to kind of like reflect on these things. On what to do. Yeah. Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Can you do it again?
Yeah. Yeah. The only one that can fix her is her. She has to like really want her to.
You need to help yourself.
Yeah.
You can't expect her to help you because she needs help, but she can't help you if she needs help.
No. But funny, she used to be trying to help me, but she'll be the one screwing me over though.
That's my point. That's my point. Sure. If you expect someone to help you, then they don't need help. Never suspect.
Ooh, that gives me a lot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't think she's ever had like her dark like yeah, I really have to change moments. You know that moment where it's like everything is against you, or like you know your life is changed. Yeah, I can tell if she's never really, or if she's been put to the test to do it, it's like she kind of just gives up. And like, see, for me, like, I know I have problems. My problem is that, like, my self-esteem is low because of the relationship with people. Yeah, and it's like, literally, it's like, because I grew up with just my mom, and, you know, my dad, honestly, my dad, it's like, he's just there. He's not even, like, in my life like that. And it's like, you know, it's either turn out bad or, you know, turn out in a weakened state, which is what happened to me. Yeah, like, honestly, like, some of the stuff that she argues with me about, it's like, it's unnecessary. Like, if it had been... You said STEM? Bitch. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard that. I'm not that thirsty. I think a lot of oh, I died. Sorry, I was. No, I was playing Mirror's Edge, but my jump was pretty high, and I ended up dying. Yeah, like literally, I was playing the game the whole time while I was talking. Obviously, yeah. I mean, the stuff like that, I'm like connected because I lived it, so like I understand. But yeah, I mean, you do have to have a stable environment because you don't want your kid like going around avoiding you or acting a certain way that you didn't intend, because that's kind of what happened in the case of and I mean that's okay. Not everybody is. And, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, if I were to be honest about my dad, I mean, is he abusive to me? No. But is he, a great father? Not really. I mean, he barely calls me. He doesn't make an effort to talk to me a lot. And, he told me he was in debt, and you know what? I completely understand. When you have something like debt, you gotta get it resolved. It's important. But, like, you mean to tell me you have so much debt that you can't talk to me? I mean, that's a problem. Oh, no, I was saying, I love my dad. I mean, he's not abusive. I can respect that. Like, I can respect that he is not physically abusive. But, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna say, like, is he a great father? Not really. I mean, he kind of just vanished. I mean, honestly, like, he doesn't really make that effort to call. And he did tell me that he's in debt, and I'm like, you know what? I get it. I completely understand. When you have something deep like that in your life, it's important to acknowledge that you have to fix it. So I completely understand that. I mean, he told me he was in $100K in debt, so I get it. But like, I mean, the thing is, I don't really know what he does to like fix it. I mean. Yeah, I mean, when I talked to him, it's like, he told me, what he told me? Basically, like, this taxi job or whatever he had basically got, like, outshined by, Uber and Lyft, services like that, so he didn't really make as much as he used to. Something along the lines of that, because he had, like, I think he had, like, his own business or something even that. I mean, he never really, well, from what I know, I didn't really hear him telling me about, like, him getting, like, a new job or, like, I even mentioned, like, if you ever think of working at Amazon, not saying that, like, you have to or like, everybody has to love it or something, but then, like, having a job is better than no job always, so it's like, what's being done to kind of resolve this. No, especially, Amazon. That job does not care. That job will be accepting of people, but they really do not, if I'm being frank. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're not lying about that. Yeah, I mean, Amazon they do not care about like if you got kids or if you got school. They really don't care because as you saw, they changed my schedule out of nowhere, and then I had to have like argument with my mom about it, because like she refuses to believe anything I say because of her hatred of men. So it's like I don't really.
This was ironic that she's with them.
Yeah, like literally, she's fucking cheating on that. She's fucking cheating on that man, and it's like I don't understand how you could just cheat on someone that's been there for you and like have total disregard, but you want to tell me about how to treat women? Like, no. You obviously don't.
Okay, so alright, I understand we have trust issues, but come on. The way we go about it, one day we trust the man.
It doesn't surprise me. That's what I've come to because I'm like, I used to be. Because my thing is, I'm like, I don't know much of it. I don't know like a whole lot about down there. I mean, I know like, I guess standard stuff, but like, from to my knowledge, she's very loving to her, and I've seen it. She's very loving. She always should make him out to be so bad. Yeah. I mean, there were times she told me she was like she's never gonna talk to me again. I believed her, thinking it was real. I mean, I believed her because I'm like in my mind, I'm like, I actually do like Danny because he, in the way he was there for me was like, I don't really. I mean, Mom didn't really allow him a lot of scenarios for him to really, I guess, prove. But he's shown he's been there for me. It's like he's been there more than he does with podcast, honestly. I mean, it's just that because the schedule is busy, he hasn't really had the opportunity, I guess, to like do things like pick me up from work or all that. He hasn't, but that's not saying he don't care about it. He does. It's just that he hasn't really had that because it's very different. It's like Mom makes this schedule. He would never care about me, or like he would, or like he would be, very, or his love would be subpar. And it's like it's basically. I feel like she's the problem because she's bad-mouthing everybody instead of like, giving people a chance. She doesn't. Yeah, I'm like that's why I don't be feeling bad for her. I'm like, I used to, but I'm like, nah, because look at Ruth. I mean, damn it, it's fun for her to do it, but like, look at how she interacts with people and how she goes to the show for like guests and all, which I understand. I mean, you don't want. Well, yeah, I mean the curtains. I mean, yeah, eventually the curtains have to open. I'm sure. I mean, it's probably one of those things where it's like, I don't like how she does that, but like I can still with her because it's not to me. Which I understand. I mean, I'm not cutting. If I love a friend to death, I'm not cutting them off because of that. I mean, from what because I saw her talk to she had this friend named Miss Liza. I thought she had cut her off a long time ago or something because I never heard about it for like years. And then I saw like basically that like they were on the FaceTime because that was the day I got my license. So that was like the night, yeah. So I saw they were FaceTiming each other. I'm like, oh, okay, she still does her contact the guest. I guess she's never really called her. So I'm guessing it's either the case of like people cut her off or people don't really talk to her because they're kind of they know how to do it, so they're kind of just they're like I could be friends with her, but we can't talk too much. Yeah, which I would totally see that because I don't really see her being the first type of thing because I feel like if I were to hang around her as I guess as a female, I'd probably be like, why do you talk to people like that? Or why do you open yourself up to situations like that? That's what I would. About what? That's kind of honestly, to some extent, that is part of the reason. But I also kind of feel like I don't really. A lot of females that like, you know, that are, you know, that are around tend to carry some of her characteristics, or tend to have those toxic like characteristics that like, she carries, and it's like that turns me off. So it's like, you know, when I meet a female, I want her to be different. I don't want her to be like her. Yeah, and a lot of these dating sites, the females be catfishes, or they're like bots, or something like that. And there's real ones. Yeah, so it's like, I think with most guys who, you know, who are about, I think it turns to a thing where it's like, they end up coming, you know, around to like men a lot easier. Yeah, not being like, I'm actually surprised. Like, I'm pleasantly well. In a way, I was about to say that. Yeah, I'm like surprised. Like, I'm surprised that didn't happen. Or like, wait, what? Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I mean, she has. I'm gonna be honest. She has changed, but like, she's still kind of like. She's still. Huh? Yeah, oh, I mean, you know, you tell her about non-binary. Like, if I like, you know, if I'm not saying I would, because I don't feel like I'm non-binary. But like, if I.
I mean, I try to be open-minded, but I'm kind of confused about the non-binary.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. If I came to her and was like, I'm non-binary, like, I don't feel like I'm, she would have a fit. I know she'd have a fit, so, like, which I guess it's a good thing for me, because I'm like, I'm glad I don't feel that way. But imagine other people who do. You know, they have to face, you know, being misgendered or discriminated against. You know, I don't understand the non-binary thing either. Yeah, I mean, it's when you think about it, though, it's not really that hard. It's just I guess understanding it and I guess kind of taking it in. I think is like. a week or years. But I mean, it all takes time, because people, have to process stuff. Things are changing, things are this way. Yeah. Yeah, people, they just...
Control here. Subject lost. Search ongoing. Control here. Report the search. She's gone.
Yeah.
So, a lot has changed through the decades in this country, but it still has a long way to go. Even subjects like police brutality. It wasn't for cameras and such a thing, people having cell phones and stuff. We've been telling these stuff will be happening, and nobody would know about it.
Yeah, like recently, I don't know if you saw, but like there was like this girl, 22-year-old girl, accused this 14-year-old boy of like stealing her phone, and he never did, he never had it. Her phone was found like in a car or something, and not even in her phone. Yeah, Chip would have to be like, alright Gail, enough. Like he saw that, she was like, alright Gail, enough. Like, the audacity. Like she's not even trying to at least accept like, I did something that was probably perceived as prejudice or, racist or something, so therefore I need to like apologize, because that doesn't feel right. And racism is a very universal thing, so regardless of what people tell you, like, it's actually the point of racist.
That's why I don't believe that term reverse racism. Racism is racism.
Yeah, I'm like, why sugarcoat it? Why try to be like, oh, it's not there, or like, it's not that bad. Like, no, it's all racist. Yeah, I heard they were terrorizing.
Yeah, and looking at it on some of the stuff all based on lies. That Trump, the thing. But the thing is, this stuff hasn't been happening just overnight. This stuff's been built
Oh yeah, because people freaking hate Trump. Like they hate a lot of what he says, a lot of what he does.
A lot of people hate Trump. There's a lot of people that love Trump.
I have yet to find. Well, I'm not like I know someone who's
In an area where, you know, there's not many Trump supporters, and if there are, they are very cautious.
well, I know this guy named Omar from high school. He had said that he supports Trump. I mean, I have nothing against him. Like, do your thing. And he was black too, or mixed or light skinned. I mean, I don't know much about it. I have to find it though. It's a little hard because it's like, you know, it's funny because it's like it's one of those things where it's like you think it wouldn't happen. Like it's like a pineapples and pizza thing. Like, who likes? You think like to yourself, who likes that? But there are people who do it. There are people who do it. I mean, yeah, people, you know. What was it called? Oh, I wouldn't know. Well, I listen to. I mean, if we're talking old, I listen to Donna, but that's as old as it's gotten so far. Well, a mix of old and new. Well, old and new. I mean, I mean, the oldest album I've listened to so far is Ray of Light, but yeah. I mean, she has 1970. I think a 1970s album or something like that. Because see, her catalog is huge. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Her catalog's kind of huge, so it's like I have to sit down and be like. I mean, look, this girl has 14 albums. Or 15, I think. 14 or 15, I don't remember, but it's a lot, though. Most artists don't even... I don't think I know many artists that have that. I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe they were like that because, like, her label wanted her, like, you know, to release stuff fast or something, or, you know, to keep popularity, but, you know, her gaps are huge. Not really, but it's like, it's a lot, you know, in the sense of like most artists that I listen to don't have 14 albums. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, Madonna's a big name, so even if, like, her album doesn't commercially do well, or if it sells, like, you know, because, you know, with her, she'll sell, like, easily 100K in, like, the first week, but after that, like, her album ain't really reached gold. I mean, yeah, I mean, you got our freaking streaming, you know, powerhouses like Arden and Brother Taylor, so they're gonna beat her easily. Not necessarily in legacy, because, like, you know, Madonna, you know, she's a house, like, everybody knows who she is. But. I mean, I mean, from what I know of, I mean, considering the success they have, I think they're gonna last for like a long time because every time they put something out, it does really well. Every time. Well, Ariana particularly, like literally every, I think every lead single she's put out has like reached the top 10 of Billboard on like every one of her albums, from what I know of. So. I mean, it's happened to look. It's happened to Katy Perry. It's happened to her. So you are right. It could happen to anyone. But you know, there is a thing where like you get to a certain point where it's like you have such a huge following that like you basically do anything and it wouldn't really hurt you. Like, you get bad attention from it, and you lose like a little bit of fans, but like because your following is so huge and people like you, basically, you didn't even do like independent. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of X. She was a contestant on X Factor, and oh yeah, Brittany, and I mean, yeah, like you know, I mean things happen, you know, things. Yeah. Basically, yeah. That was funny. I mean, yeah, I mean, with the parents, like, you know, spanking your child is not the answer no more. I mean, I always felt like it wasn't working, because I'm like, how is it that, like, because, you know, even with obviously spanking, like, I still lied about stuff. I mean, not because I wanted to, but because, like, you know, I did kind of... Basically, yeah, like, you know, people, you know, they want to do the spanking stuff, and it's like, why do you want to spank your child so bad? Like, what do you think is going to come with that? Yeah, and it's like, a lot of people joke about, like, we joke about it so much, and it's like, I don't really think we find it actually funny. Like, I think we genuinely don't want the abuse. Like, a lot of people genuinely don't want face it. That's pretty tough, man. The cycle ends up repeating itself, and it's like people are not willing to do stuff to change it. I mean, yeah.
I've been doing it this way. My mom did it to me, and I'm going to do it to my kid. This is my child, it's not yours.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's why, like, I'm convinced sometimes, I'm like, this is done on purpose, or this is done, like, you know, with negative intentions, because think about it, like, how do you just wake up and say, like, I want to really, like, I'll be, like, do you not understand, like, you're responsible for that person's trauma when you do it. Like, some people, I think they just generally don't care, they're like, which, I'm like, that's just as toxic, but, like, when you're just actively doing it, knowing, like, when you actually know the negative consequences of it, it's like, how do you just fulfill? How do you just, like, that's a problem. That to me is genuinely. I haven't, no. her kids basically got neglected because she was like everyone could love her.
No, her kids they were treated fine. It was just him that got this. Anyway, he was taken away by child protective services. Took him away from the household and he became a foster kid when he was 18. And he went to the military.
The funny thing is that it's literally it's like a similar thing to Netflix. It's almost like never does. It's a failure. Like, I mean, it's traces. Here's the thing, it's like traces of it within the, it's traces of it when she talks to people about it, but I know how she really is.
I'm sure the people she's talking with know that, not all.
I mean, people have suspicions. They have a feeling, what's presented is not necessarily the truth. Which I mean, I can understand her not really revealing herself like that because no one wants to be seen freaking out at somebody, when they have guests. I mean, I wouldn't want to either. I wouldn't want someone to see me freaking I mean, yeah, you just can't. Because, it looks bad on you. Because, she's doing all this stuff, and it's like, she's always talking about, be aware, like, treat people or this and that, but it's like, literally everything you tell me not to do, you're doing to me. So it's like, but...
And not only that, I know she keeps saying, these millennials, these darn millennials. Well, see, here's the thing with it. The millennials that you be ranking and, you be disparaging and stuff, they're actually doing better than you. They got houses, they're working, they're making more money than you. They got nice cars. So,
literally her own sister, Macy. Maybe it's like she should be we should be able to have these conversations with her, but it's like all the way. Like you see Niecy and MC Mom, and it's like freaking night and day. Like I'm like, why is Mom literally Mom complaining because she doesn't know?
And I'm sure well,
We got a visual on stage.
But
Time to be out.
I don't know. I think she needs to humble herself, which again, something she tells me to do. Yeah, which again, something she tells me to do, but doesn't do herself. Because literally, every time something younger than her is or something of some sort where like they give her advice, it's like she's like, millennials never know. And I'm like, so you're imperfect, so your life is fine. Like literally, if she does that stuff, it's like, you gotta ask yourself this: is your life all good, sis? Are you doing good? Is your life? Yeah, because her opportunity to become a better. I mean, here's the thing. I don't know what it's like having an experience, so I don't know everything exactly. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But like, I do think that's just an extent. You gotta look at yourself. What are you doing? What are you allowing you not to do? Not only negative things, or not it's like, yeah, that falls on that kind of is like that sit down. So with my father's name on it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying still. So who's actually getting things moving or have things moving? Her or Shanice?
I mean, definitely Niecy all the way. I mean, Niecy
Shanice got a stable job. She has benefits. She managed to get a house. She has a car. She got her degrees. She got a bachelor's and a master's. If I was able to do that stuff, I probably would be in a good situation myself. But see, unfortunately, I'm like you. I got a bit of autism myself. I mean, I'm trying not to let that limit me, but I have to work with what I am, what I can deal with, what I can handle.
Yeah, but I mean, that's fine. I mean, you acknowledge the elephant, or the elephant in the room. You didn't, you're not ignoring the problems. And it's okay if you don't solve them all. You're not gonna have to answer to everything. I mean, the fact of the matter is, if you can at least acknowledge you have a problem, and that you're doing at least one thing to fix it, even if it's just something small, that's respectable, and that's something to celebrate, rather than Mom having problems, they're not really acknowledging and acting like they don't do. They're there. Because in fact, literally everybody I know has a disadvantage somewhere. Even if it's not apparent or if it's not hurting me directly or something that's like outright negative to other people, it's hurting them. I feel like if because my disadvantage is that like I have low self-esteem and sometimes certain things, and I get mad. Like I get offended by people too easily sometimes, and it affects the way like, and I feel like because of that I talk about people a lot. And as far as how to work on it, I don't really exactly have an exact answer to it at the moment, but I acknowledge it. I do acknowledge it. Don't think, I think everybody, pretty much everybody, who's a human being needs therapy, pretty much, I'd say. Yeah, and it's pretty much just like all I could never, I'm sorry, I could never help her. If I help her, that's why, like, when it comes to mom, I just kind of do the bare minimum. I don't try to talk to her about, like, a whole lot of stuff, because I know if I do, it'll stress me out, because, like, literally it'll be like talking to the wall, because I'll try to talk to her about something, and it'll just be like, like, literally, simple, like you saw, like, simple stuff like my schedule, it's like, I can't even talk to her about it, because it's like, all she wants to do is get mad, and cuss me out, and threaten to make me quit. And it's like, it's my life, not yours. So, yeah. Exactly, and the thing is, if I say so, like, if I were to be like, well, screw you, I'm gonna do my own thing, she would, be like, oh, you're disrespectful, which that kind of is disrespectful to say, I mean, obviously to actually, I mean, yeah, that's kind of crass, but like, well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, it's like, even if, I could just pay for my own. Yeah, honestly, if I wanted to, I could just literally just pay for my own. Even on like a part-time check, I easily could just pay for my own. It wouldn't affect me. I mean, honestly, yeah, I mean, it's like, this is all just easy stuff. Like, I could honestly just pay for my own, do my own thing at this point with certain stuff.
Payment upon delivery for schmuck.
Oh, no. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's why I'm glad I got the license now, as opposed to, like, later, like you said.
Yeah, I didn't get my license until like 32. And grandma, she didn't get her license until 36.
Yeah, that's late. I mean, honestly, no judgment. I mean, we all have, like, that one thing we did earlier, but we didn't. that's why literally it's like literally with Tiffany, it's always someone complaining about something else. Like, yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with making a YouTube video itself, but it's like, you know, acknowledge that you have a life.
People try to get to the point where they can do it full time because they feel that they can get the money. Like I said, for every penny, like there's one spot. I mean, for one penny price, there's a million failed YouTubers.
Yeah.
And even, you know, if you know, if you
Well, yeah, like you do one thing, like literally, it happens. People, well, some people kind of deserve it. I mean, because there was this guy like.
And on top of that, you know, the more attention you get, the more trouble you'll get.
Oh, and the more like you'll have like basically a hate train after you if you're like really like here's. Yeah, and it's like, you know, I recognize. Or, you know, your followers trying to do something like that. You know, like, case in point, there was something that happened. Yeah. But, like, case in point, there was something that happened with somebody where, well, this guy, he cheated on his girlfriend, and, over the years, his rapper account, it's to the point where, like, he had to live in his house. Like his house basically didn't have to leave and stuff, and then go to like the cheaper, find like a cheaper house because his YouTube career basically like failed. And yeah, and like the thing is like, you know, with YouTube it's a little different. It's because it's like you do one thing, it's over. Whereas if you had like a regular job, you could be a really shitty person, but guess what? Your degree would still be there, and you know you wouldn't lose anything. You just lose friends, but she wouldn't lose. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing with YouTube. It's like, you know, you have to basically live your life on being, you know, likable or being, you know, an exceptionally, I guess, good person or something. If that makes any sense. Like you have to live your life on being like, you know, kind of like palatable.
You know, when people, they have stuff on YouTube, they may have been doing one thing, now they change to do something else. And whether it's treatment or whatever, you know, it's just, because, you know, there's people that do just one thing exclusively, like for instance, look at reactions, you know, show their reactions to videos. There's some people that do reactions to different music. Which is okay, but it's starting to get a little dry because there's people reacting to stuff that they heard already. They just act like, wow, this is the first time I've heard this. Wow, I didn't know they were like this. I didn't know this was like this. I'm like, come on, tell me that evolution and the Benjis were. If you listen to the music from the period that they were.
I mean, maybe they didn't. I mean, yeah. I mean, people are different because, like, you know, no. Yeah, but I mean, people are different. I mean, some people literally, like, live under a rock, which is kind of problematic if you do and you use it all for a reaction channel. Because it's like, I mean, you're making content, but it says a lot about you that you're reacting to this just now. You know what I'm saying?
Start getting oversaturated. You know, you're going to get lost in the sauce. Like, how many people are going to do a reaction video to a BG song? Same one.
not many people, because, you know, eventually it's going to get to the point where it's like, everybody's doing it, and it's like, you know, it won't be anything, you won't really get a following off of it anymore, in the way that you did, that you will if you started it, you know, with everything else. In the prime stage.
And then some people get into it too late, and then they still don't get the choice. So,
Yeah. I'm very mixed on like the YouTube thing, because on one hand I think it's great for somebody to have a channel, but I'm also like, you know, you're gonna get tired of it. Like a lot of people who well, that I watch, you know, who aren't like big on YouTube, you know, that have like maybe 30K or 50K or something, you know, who actively used to post. Yeah, a lot of people who, you know, have about that, like, you know, subscriber count, you know, did a video where they're like, you know, I might not do YouTube anymore, where they end up doing it, or still doing YouTube, but they're like, you know, they're not on it actively. And it's understandable, because YouTube drains you, like, nobody wants to keep doing that. So, because you gotta edit videos, do all this stuff, and it's like, all this for maybe 50K views, or something, maybe, which isn't really a lot.
That's not enough. It's like you really gotta get those million views, kind of, sort of, in order to really make that money.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry, I just couldn't
do
do it.
something else that somebody else did, or 100 of other people did. You're not going to get the deal because everybody already saw the reaction, and your reaction will probably be the same way as theirs.
I mean, pretty much, yeah. I mean, I just wouldn't see myself caring about YouTube that long. I mean, it's kind of hypocritical, because like, I'm using YouTube right now, but like, it's a little different because I'm gaming, and I'm not really taking it seriously like that, because I know, like, I'm not looking to get, see, when you do...
I have people try to put out video after video after video, try to gain a subscriber, so they can get to the point where they can do this in time. But, like I said, for every successful one, your thousands of others don't go nowhere.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little, because for me, I'm fine if I don't have like 10,000 subs. I don't really care to need it, because I'm like, I'd rather, especially with, you know, the drama that goes on live stream, because like, the thing is, I'm scared to get famous off of the fact that, like, if I blow up or something, and then people find out about like the trolling I did on live, it's like, oh gosh, they're gonna hate me. So it's like, that's the thing I don't want. That's what I don't want. Because, you know, people could easily just pull up stuff and be like, you said this, you did that. So it's like, you know, I don't want to go through all that. I'd rather just have like, just a normal life or something. Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, like, you need something, you know, it shows a lot about them when they do that. It's like, do you not have a life? Do you not, like, not have anything, you know, that you could be doing? Like, you could, honestly, you could be in school, doing anything other than what you're doing, like, trying to find someone's... How could you even find that, too? Like, how do you just wake up one day and say, you know what, I'm gonna find me? No, it couldn't have been me. I'd be like, whatever. Because, see, I'm at, you know, at my age of 20, I'm at the point, I'm like, I've done stuff. Everybody's done something, you know, everybody is worthy of a chance.
And I told you, you know, it's not a secret for me. I've done stuff, so... But see, the thing is, you gotta realize, you know, you don't have time for this. You got other things you want to do. And, you know, getting into social media genre is not gonna help.
Yeah. And it's like, it's always like this pressure, you know, to be super amazing or do something really good, and it's like, you know, that's not everybody's thing, you know. Everybody's not going to be a perfect person. It's like, it's just easier if I'm just out, not in the spotlight. Like, that's like the live me thing. I think I'm going to say probably for the most part, I regret being on there. But you know, I felt like it was something I went into because, I had no friends. Literally, I had no friends at the time. Well, I mean, I had Destiny and State. Well, it was just Destiny and Destiny at the time. Really, there wasn't any Stacy or you know, Corey at the time to really, like, you know, vary it up and make me a little different in a way. Like, there wasn't really anything to really help me. You know, but Destiny, it was like, I was, you know, in a way, I was sort of tired of her, and like, I wanted something new in my life, so I went to somehow I got into streaming apps. I don't know how I did it. Maybe I went on there because of Roman Atwood. I used to watch him because I used to watch The Prince and stuff. But I don't watch him anymore obviously because you just grow out of these people because it's like they're meant for children in a way or younger children. Well, yeah, I mean, I like, because the thing is, they know if they do this to one person, they're gonna get hurt. So it's like, and they know that, like, you go to some dude, the average dude in the hood, you go to the average dude in the hood, and you say like some really like, gay leaning stuff to them, and they're not gonna like it. They're probably gonna hurt you. It's a lot of. Like you do not walk, like, imagine walking to someone and be like, hey, you want to take a picture of my nuts? Like, you're gonna kill, like, I couldn't ever do that. That's why those prints I'd be laughing at it. So Roman Atwood, he did this thing, and he was like, you want to see, like, he's like, a picture of his nuts, but it's just a picture of nuts or something that he printed out. And he's going to people in the hood telling them to, like, want to see a picture of my nuts type thing. And he shows them a picture of the peanuts, but he kind of delays it because the person's getting angry and letting the audience see if they're getting angry. And then eventually, I think after like a minute, he shows them the picture. So that's how that works. But like, people are crazy. You just can't joke with people like that because, I mean, if it were me, I'd be confused, but I wouldn't be quick to whoop somebody. But it's a little different for me because I'm not straight. But the thing is, like, somebody that is straight and is not really, does not like any of that stuff, is going to react very negatively and probably hurt you. So that's why, like, you can't play with people like that. People are not going to be too accepting of it and stuff. And then, by the time you tell them, they already probably hurt you by now, or are probably already ripping you. But it's like, that's what you did. You can't joke, like, you can't joke with people like that. There was even one time.
And then you can't expect them to be all laughing and stuff and all that after you don't upset them.
Yeah, there was even this one time this guy did something. I mean, no more because like you caused this person stress. Like now they're angry at you because you choose to be weird. Getting worth it, it's not. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's what I be seeing. I'm not gonna lie, it could be overreacting, but it's reasonable how they acted. Yeah, it's like, that's not really necessary. I mean, Roman Atwood, he is wrong for that stuff. They do be pissing people off sometimes. I mean, they don't mean any actual harm by it. I ain't mad at them. Well, I think FouseyTube, that was the case. I looked it up with Joey Styles. I don't really know much about that. And here's the thing. Here's how you kind of tell if the YouTuber is problematic or lies. Literally, if you look up a video about, like, type in the name and then type in exposed, and you'll see all these videos of people. And well, that's why, like, you don't just look for one, but like you gotta see like multiple. Because here's the thing: if 5 or 10 different videos of just, well, mostly the 10, I think 10 videos, but 10 videos coming from different channels, different people who don't even know each other are saying that, like case with Blair White. Notice that like a lot of people are talking, about criticizing her content because it's transphobic, even though like people are criticizing it, even though some people probably still don't. Like, initially me, I didn't think she was transphobic, but after hearing the stuff, hearing what she was saying. And she's a liar too, because like you lied on this athlete, and you lied. Literally, she lies about everything. because there was not too long ago, like she literally apologized about it and then went right back to the same behaviors in the next video. Because she watched this, there was like this video. It's damage control. Did you remember that thing I sent you in the messages one time where I was like, she said, I feel like I've grown a lot as an adult this year or something. I don't know. I was like, girl, you didn't change. I saw that.
Yeah, no.
I know. I saw that. I'm like, she's full of shit. Like she wants to believe that she changed, but like she didn't. She didn't actually change. Maybe in her mind, maybe she changed like a little bit, like in the sense of like maybe non-YouTube related, but like even that, I mean, she still lies. I mean, the fact that you lie, knowing you have a huge reach like that, is like really like, you know, a problem. And it's funny she asks as if she doesn't have a problem, but like, girl, you do, because it's not normal to lie like that. There's no reason for it, you know. Literally, I mean, I commend her for the pedophilia thing, like, definitively. I mean, not definitively, I mean, like, coming after them, you know, calling them out, because, I mean, yeah, that stuff's obviously messed up, and, you know, it's good that she does that, but that doesn't negate the fact that, like, she lies, and degrades other trans, people who aren't like her. It doesn't necessarily negate that fact, like, she definitely does lie, she definitely isn't honest with her followers. And she definitely does try to deceive them. So it's good people are making these exposed videos about her to let people know, you know, this is how her content is. Because that's the kind of stuff that can be harmful. Because I mean, imagine being like a trans person and you know, think, you know, this is who I am, and then you get misgendered like, by her or something, or she says, well your experience is valid because, you know, you're not with me. Like, that's hurtful, and I'm not saying her channel should be taken down, but she should face the consequence for lying like that. That is kind of defamation of character, and it is problematic to do that to people. So she definitely get called out. Like, she deserves to get unfollowed for it all because, like, girl, you can't lie. You can't lie like that. And it's a lot of people who are like her that she's not the only one. It's a lot of people that like her to do that still have a YouTube channel. It's just that they're not as hot as they were when they were in their prime. Like when she was in her prime when like she was just known for taking down pedophiles and stuff. But it's like honestly that's literally like kind of like her niche, like her, I guess her way to like save her ass from like getting called out. Like I'm pretty sure if it wasn't for her doing that, I think she would have less of a following. Like she would probably like fade out faster. Yeah.
They're talking about child predators and transgenders. They're basically talking about her too.
I mean, well, because she's a liar, so. Because literally, I saw a video about, well, it was this girl that, I think her name was like Creepshow Art or something, that's her name. She basically does like speed art, basically like speed, not speed run, I think it's speed style art, like basically the art will be in fast motion while she's like talking about a situation. And she was saying that, like, you know, I'm suspecting this is done on purpose, because how do you just lie on people 15 different times and it all be an accident? Because she was like, you know, she's not stupid, so therefore that's why I know this is on purpose. Because, I mean, Blair is not stupid. She's not. So she's just purposefully like lying on people. Yeah, basically. So it's like, you know, that stuff that she's doing, if it was all on purpose, she did definitely smart. She knows people, because that's the thing, people know people don't believe in research if they know somebody's going to come. That's why she was able to get away with it. That's why, you know, shit was there. Because people don't really hold her accountable. No, I can't, like, just know your legacy is that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. I couldn't live a life with that. Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. I just could not live my life inside of that, you know, because eventually I'm gonna be just like so bad. Yeah. Yeah, like literally, that's why like with Live Me, I'm so glad I can continue it. I got annoyed with it anyway because it felt like I was wasting time. Like I wasn't doing anything to entertain myself at all. Like it was boring. Like imagine spending 3 hours on the phone, like literally just streaming with nobody watching. Imagine how boring that must be. Like it's very boring. Nobody wants to do that stuff. No, I mean, especially me, well, me at 16, I'm not going to have anything to live with. I guess, make myself really entertaining. It's kind of hard to do. And most people, you know, especially, really want to delete it. And, of course, I didn't delete it. And if you want me to not use it and stuff, I just didn't use it when I was ready to not use it. And literally, even when well, I use Live.me to watch, but I don't use it to stream, I use it to watch like Christina, because like she's the only person out of all this kind of like, you know, she laughed at, you know, the trolling I did and all that. We laughed at it together and stuff. And you know, to me, like, even, I mean, you know, she's very fun to talk to, and she doesn't really judge me like that. But I also am mature enough to acknowledge it's an online relationship, and we don't physically, like, know each other in real life. We don't know. I mean, I know her mom passed, so that's about it. I don't know too much about her personal, like, life with that. I mean, you only know what you get, and that's kind of how it should be. But yeah, I mean, but that's about it. Yeah, I mean, but that's all I really gained from it that stayed, though. Everything else is toxic. Like, it did nothing, like, literally, it did nothing but have my school get called and have me get stalked. So basically, I got stalked so that, like, I had to disable, make my, Instagram profile, like, private. Because the thing is, I should not have to do that, but, you know, I have to also, you know, I have to make myself safe. Yeah, what's the thing? Well, I didn't get told. It said I'm not being told, but she's not told. It's all ridiculous. Yeah. It's just.
Don't forget Monday.
Oh no, I won't. Yeah. But yeah, it's a lot, you know, and I'm just happy, you know, I like this regular now. And I definitely encourage anyone that, you know, is a child or is 14 to not use that. Of course, I know they probably would take my advice, because I'm sure.
Because these pre-tweens and tweens, they're hard-headed.
And then, you know, you gotta be concerned for the girls, too, because the girls, like, you know.
They're the ones get suffered the most.
Yeah, because people sexualize girls. Even young girls.
That's been happening for years.
I know, it's not new, but, like, you know, that's the thing. People, you know, there are predators out here, like, child predators out here that will, like, prey on them and make them do sexual things on camera. I've seen it. I wish I hadn't seen it, but, like, I had no control because, like, it came on my screen. Because, you know, you go on the screen, like, not screen, like, you go on the...
And they're not only that, you gotta be careful when you look at that stuff, because if you get tracked, you can't be questioned.
Yeah, literally, it showed my screen. I freaked the hell out. I closed it out, because I'm like, we not doing this stuff. No. So that's why, you know, that's why kids shouldn't be in these apps, because kids, you know, will get into stuff that you would never know it's happening. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know how I feel, because, like, my kid asked me about going on a streaming app. I'm like, I'll let you go on it, but I have to monitor it. It'll be like that, or something. They'll have to see that.
Parents don't learn what their kids do online.
Yeah.
Because the kids have their computers in their room, and, you know, parents don't go into their rooms often.
Yeah, because I think for me... Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, it's like, I don't want to disrupt their privacies. That's why I'm trying to find a child with it, where it's like, you know, you can use this, like, because, you know, with mom, she doesn't have to using the app. But the thing is, with that, my kids, I'll be like, they can use it, I just have to monitor it, so there aren't any predators trying to come after you. Because I think you can still use it without having the predators on you and stuff like that, you know, that. And if there are any predators, you know, instantly I call the cops. With this person is like harassing my son or daughter, whatever I have at the time, if I do have children, and you know, that'll be that. And that's how you'll keep them out. Whereas that'll work better whereas you know, versus me like telling the child they can't use the app and then sneak and go on it. Because they're curious, they're gonna want to go on it, so it's like, you know, just let them explore, but be safe about it, you know, and make yourself, you know, aware of what they're doing. Take measures. I think a lot of people, they're kind of so quick to, like, I guess, tell children to not use something as opposed to kind of being realistic about it and checking on them a little bit. And I think when you give the children, you know, the option to do stuff, but also kind of be around you just in case to be their safety net, it's like it makes it easier. That's kind of what I take away from it, because I know when I was like, I'm not hitting more, but like I'm 20 now, but I know a couple of years ago when mom told me not to do things, I do them anyway, not because I wanted to just disrespect her, but because, you know, I was curious. I want to explore things, see what they're like. You know?
Yeah, but sometimes exploration can be dangerous.
Yeah, like Live Me was an example of that. Like it could have went really bad for me if I didn't stop using it, or if I trolled the wrong person, really trolled the wrong person. Which I did troll the wrong person, but if I really, like, continued trolling it so bad, it would have gotten really, really bad. Because, you know, white people, they're vicious. They'll stop at nothing, even if they know it's an inconvenience to them, they will stop at nothing to get. Yeah, white people do kind of feel entitled sometimes. Like they'll be like, oh, this person harassed me, this and that, and they'll do all this stuff.
exactly what was going on. But truthfully, it didn't really start with Trump. It started when President Obama was in. But see, it didn't start as the MAGA cult. It was called the Tea Party. And then, you know, I know you don't really pay attention to history and stuff, but, you know, when you turn around socialism, that scared the hell out of people in the United States. And that's when a lot of Republicans, you know, they always call them in the back, oh, this stuff's going to happen. They're going to turn into socialists, or this Democrats are socialists. You know, like I said, they let you do crazy because you do.
Yeah, when people are scared, they will act, you know, really inappropriate. This game is so fun. I swear, you should really play Catalyst. It's all single player too, so there's no DLC. I mean, there's no. I mean, maybe you like. Have you seen which game? Have you seen the first game? Well, this game is mirrored like Catalyst, but it's a prequel. Oh, well, a bit of a, I think a prequel reboot type thing. Well, yeah, this one is like, you know, a modern take on it. A little more modern. Because this is in 2016, whereas the other one was 2008, so it's like a huge gap in between releases. So, I probably get you this, and it's pretty cheap too. It's like $20 now.
Control to all units. She's gone. Report the search.
It's not like a $60 game anymore. Because man, I don't think a lot of games that were $60 would be worth it. But most of them are kind of just like not really worth the content. But yeah, I'm gonna let you go. I know you said you wanted to.
I've been up all day and it's 12:40. Alright, I'm gonna talk to you. I'll talk with you later, okay?
Okay.
Alright, love you. Bye-bye.
Love you too. And I forgive you. Strong beyond it. Give me enough like a jello. You like a drummer. Forgive me and I forgive you. I'm like a jello, strung around it. Like a drummer.
What's the beat?
I think one of your runner friends is lost.
What? Who? How do you know she's my
Too many
friend?
questions.
I don't know her name. Maybe you don't know her. She was expanding my Metagrid access, like you did, but we lost contact.
Give me the location. I'll go look.
I'll send it. I'm sorry, Faith.
No, it's not your fault.
Like a cello, strumming me along, yeah. Beat it like a drummer.
Acting up all day.
Oh, oh. One day I will come back alive. I will radiate. I will radiate. Oh. One day I will refuse to break.
Your beat to show her last known location now. I've tapped into Kruger's tech comms, and they're talking about some runner being tracked. I bet it's her. The Metagrid really is worth tapping into. Through the things the families talk about. A lot of them are worried about reflection, and there are those who think Kruger is pushing it too hard.
If I told myself,
I'm there. And so is Krugersec.
Maybe I could call them off.
What do you need for that?
To override their current directive, the alarm must go through the verified alert terminal. There's one near you. Or you could just attack them, of course, but my way is more fun.
one day one day I will radiate, I will stand alive, I will stand alive. Ooh. I will stand alive, I will radiate.
I guess you attacked them. Good. Till they cheer you on.
Oh, it really does work. This looks better. Oh.
You should go tell your friend that she's safe.
How do I do this? But it's the fear of being alone. It's the fear of being alone. Ooh. 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 And I know. Oh. cry, cry. Way to you. But the reaction's so small. And if I can, oh. And if I try, if I try, if I try, if I try, and I know.
Hey, you're safe. KrugerSec left.
You're Faith, aren't you? Did Plastic send you?
She did.
Oh, thanks. I thought I was done for.
No worries. See you around.
And I refuse to think, to be. If I refuse, oh. If I knew, it's hard to get when you believe. It's hard to get. Oh. Watch me when I'm down. Every time I look up, I know I don't wanna let this go.
Faith, here. There's a man waiting for this to be delivered, and he's getting rather impatient. I would too if I had his habit. Don't let KrugerSec see you.
Wrapped up on doubts every time I look up, I know I don't wanna let this go. Every time I feel it,
Don't let yourself be seen.
Oh.
You there, runner. Over here. Finally, I was beginning to think you wouldn't come. I trust payment and such.
When I look up back home, I don't wanna let this go. If I try to be nice, if I try to be kind, oh, 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 try to be, if I try, oh, I'm hard on the outside, but it's inside. Oh, I'm hard on the outside, but if you see inside, that I could make time for your love. Oh! It's close. I can't tell if I'm actually supposed to climb that or not. Oh no, I thought I was going to be able to climb that. No. Oh, I'm hot on the outside. Every time I say your grace, I say the same thing. All you know is vultures in your cup. I go every single time. But you gotta grow up quite this soon. How fast things change. Yeah. Back to playing Barbies in my room. Back to playing Barbies in my room. And I know, one more in combat. Don't give up, don't give up, no, no, no. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. No, no, no. Greatest of my life. Greatest, greatest. Oh, I'm the greatest thing alive. I've been up on gay. 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 Yeah. Oh. Oh, there's like, damn, it's like 1 million safe houses. Oh my god. Well, still content. Like, yeah, this is an open world game, so there's technically still content. Oh. So dark. Such a dark world. Oh, I'm going so low. So low, so low. Here I go. Oh. I'm going so low. And you've been pulling me around. Pulling me around.
Delivery assignment nearby.
Looking
Is this even working?
like 2 hours.
Testing. Yes. Please deliver this package to the intended coordinates. You'll be well paid.
You'll be well paid. That was easy.
Delivery received. Script transfer complete. Thank you.
That was very easy. That didn't take that long. I can do much to go to one. Thinking of the way that it comes to me. Come to me.
You, over here. This needs to stay covert, all right? Get there and deliver without being seen. We're counting on you.
Don't let them spot you.
I failed it because I
Failed. The package is worthless. Abort mission.
go to 2-1.
This needs to stay covert, all right? Get there and deliver without
So
being
you'd
seen.
rather be a good one, but the good ones always complain about the stuff they never did.
Don't let them
Don't
spot
make
you.
a thing about the back hind, 'cause the back hind don't even know what the fuck is. You can point fingers all you want, I don't care.
Don't let them spot you.
Definitely fits the description.
Thanks. Rebecca will be happy. Or not happy, but you know what I mean. Copy that. Roger.
None of it is your fault. When I look at you, I know I'm breaking the code. But you got him my dough. One for you, I know I'm keeping my heart broke. Why did I go to this party? I'm so done feeling sorry. Why did it have to be you? I know I got no right to. I know I got no right to. Really, I just don't like you. And I do tonight. You make it hard to have a good time. Make it hard to have a good time. None of it is your fault. No one breaking the floor. Just gonna hit my door. My door. Hot dog. Hot dog. You think that you know me, thinking that you just know reasoning, my everything. Thinking that you know me, thinking that you have all the answers. Every answer telling me the reason that you don't mind, you don't see. Telling me the answers, giving me the reason to believe, to see. Push a negative to the side. I don't need to tamper in my mind. Outside, out of mind. Yay. Push a negative to the side. I don't need to mess with my mind. Outside, out of mind. Give me more than 50 feet. Answers remain so anonymous, remain so androgynous. Answers giving me the open chance, giving me the worst of it. Every time I see it, time I see it. I need more than 50 feet. Push a negative to the side. I need to dance on mine. Outside, out of mind. And I said, push a negative to the side. I need to dance in my mind. Outside, out of mind. I'm more than 50 feet away. 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 It's a story I heard before. I'm hoping that was it. I ain't perfect. I'm perfect.
One more Metagrid run, and I'll have complete access. Can you do it, Faith? Thanks. Kumo will be happy.
Push a negative to the side. I need to dance in my mind. Outside, out of mind. I'm more than 50 feet away. Away. I need more. I hate these fucking Metagrid levels. I don't like them. They're so weird.
Cool will be happy.
God, these Metagrid levels are annoying. Push a negative to the side. I don't need to dance in my mind. Out of sight, out of mind. I need more than 50 feet. Oh. I'm gonna end the stream here.